it's Cantz.
No,
So this is.
Thank you, Jose.
What's that? What did you say?
No, we just kidding.
You're just
This.
No.
This is the crusher.
watch it, Jose. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna beat you up.
Very recent.
I'm gonna beat you up.
This that hopper.
Wait a minute.
Down there.
Wait.
This is
What's
That
That's a-
hopper there
here?
fits on top of this.
Where the hell did you get this?
It's really old.
School, yeah.
I have never seen anything like this. So this is,
It's a very-
you put the grapes in there. You put it up there.
You put the hopper goes upside down up on top.
That was it
there.
the destemmer.
You dump the grapes in.
Mm-hmm.
This thing
Destemmer.
spins the clusters around.
Spins the clusters around. God, this is a crusher destemmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crusher destemmer. Yeah,
Holy cow, I didn't think that they had. So,
And then there's a screen. You put a screen under here, which is another piece somewhere here hiding. And these are spinning, so the grapes drop through down to whatever you have underneath. I use those, the big plastic
yeah, bin.
guys.
Right.
And then you see that thing there. That's a trap door. And
Right.
you pull that, and then all of the stems that are still up here
Right.
that didn't drop through go
Well,
spitting out.
Yeah, wait, yeah.
So you drop a box in,
Yeah.
spin it around,
Check it out.
pull it, drop a box in.
So you just, I guess you just stem everything.
I was telling Alice, sometimes
You live.
sometimes I
Depends on
Pinot Noir.
on the ripeness.
No, I don't really know. I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay, so you just do it.
I've never learned the stem
Okay.
question, so I was just trying it as an experiment with the Pinot Noir. Every once in a while, I'd put in maybe 10%.
Yeah,
It's a
read
good
my
amount.
Burgundy chapter.
That's a good amount.
There's a good stem conversation in it.
I read it, but what? To remind me now?
Well, it's almost like an equalizer. It's like it adds something in bad vintages. It raises the phosphate. It basically
I
is.
remember that.
It also actually in California, because you have such profound fruit, somehow when you, especially with Pinot Noir, if you add in the grapes or you do whole cluster fermentation, it adds a layer of complexity and I think builds structure and ageability. But it also seems to, if it's a very high pH year, it kind of balances the wine and makes it more stable. And it's also built in temperature control. So it
Yeah, I
slows
remember you said that.
the fermentation,
I never
which
have
gives
a
you
high
more
pH
complex
year.
wine. I bet not.
I'm
That's the nice thing about being up here.
acid,
So-
high acid. So this
so
is that's the crusher. That's the fermenter. This is the press. I used to think this was a good press because it has a rubber bladder in the middle. But lately, I mean, my wines are usually they have an acid tannin edge to them because the acid from the hillside and the tannin because I put in the press wine because
Okay, you put in the press one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
because
if
you have
you're-
so little of it.
yeah.
But if the juice is good, why not?
Yeah, but it's the fancy wineries up in Napa, they have a big enough operation they can just take the press wine and sell it on bulk
You don't
market.
have,
And
sometimes the press wine is really good.
well, see, over the years, I'm very fond of the press wine.
Yeah.
I like it as much, if not more, than the free run. But it does have an edge to it
And
sometimes.
that edge is not so bad.
You have to get.
It's not
people
good with
accustomed
gefilte
to
fish.
tannin. But what I became suspicious about
Yeah.
this press is that the shape of the bladder is kind of oval, so that the pressure that's hitting the staves here is going to be a lot more than the grapes that are up here in this corner, because that part of that bladder isn't going to get up in there. So I think that I noticed this over the years that during the end of the press, you can go through a stage which is harsher, and then go through a better stage, and then go through another stage which is harsher, and I think it has to do with the unevenness of the pressure.
But that sounds very similar to in distillation. You've got the heads and the tails and the heart,
Yeah,
right? So it's just the way.
So I don't know how I could improve that and get it more even.
So where do you keep your barrels?
Downstairs in the cellar. So this is the shipping department right here. This is
I see.
This is my high-tech labeling.
That's
machine.
high-tech labeling. Okay.
and I
It
do the labeling.
it actually looks very shul-like. It almost looks like
Shulek?
yeah,
This
very
is
scroll.
this is my sukkah. The woman who used to own the property, who passed away, was a painter, and I showed her a picture in a book of a painted sukkah that's in a museum in Israel, and I said, you could do better than that. It's a kind of a primitive landscape,
Yeah.
German 19th century. And so she said, okay, give it a try. So I built these panels, and then the building down on the other side of the barn is a painting studio. So they're the Ushpizen, Moses, and the whole crowd. So and they all
The whole crowd.
they all fit together into a 9 by 12 foot room, and it's just magnificent. It has to be one of the most